Hello everyone and welcome back to another video about Assassin's Creed. So if you guys don't already know from other people's videos in the community, there was a Q&A on Reddit yesterday with the head of content of Assassin's Creed, and there's a few things on the Reddit post, like people's questions that have been answered by him, and I kind of just want to go over a few of the things that caught my eye, because I picked out a few, and I'm just going to go over them and have a little talk about them, because there's genuine news in here and information that we didn't know before that has now been brought to light, and I find it quite interesting. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So basically, I'm going to start off with kind of like the more important things that are more like immediately, I just want to talk about them first, you know, because they're more important. Basically, Ethan asked a question on this Q&A and said, I was curious about the supposed leaked image from about a month ago. Upon digging, I could not figure out where it's from, and people claimed it's from the next Assassin's Creed. If you're unsure which image I meant, here's the link. And he's obviously linked to the image that was leaked for Assassin's Creed Empire a few months ago, and I made a video on it about 2 weeks ago or something like that, and it was quite a big thing at the time. And then he said, is this a thing, or is it something that has been misidentified from some other game or otherwise, or are you unable to comment regarding this at the moment? And then Amar, whatever he pronounced his name, I don't really know how he pronounced his name, he replies and he says, not AC, smiley face. Now this is weird because I was like almost fully convinced that that screenshot was a genuine image from Assassin's Creed. I kind of did a bunch of research, I had a bunch of reasons why I thought it was Assassin's Creed, and he's just kind of genuinely come up and said no, so I have no idea. Either it's a cover-up, because he doesn't want to talk about it and he's just saying no to, you know, answer the question, and that's that. Or the leaked image isn't Assassin's Creed and we were completely mistaken and it was something else entirely. So obviously there's only two outcomes. I'd love to think it's real, but if it was real, then he just wouldn't have answered the question. He wouldn't have straight up said no. So I have no idea. We'll see when the game comes out and when the game gets announced whether the leak was real or not. Only time will tell. But, you know, this is kind of a very open-ended question. You can interpret it in different ways, and, you know, he could be lying. He could just say it's not AC to get Ethan off his back. Or he could just be genuinely telling the truth. We have no idea. You know, we have to take his word for it. But I definitely love the leak to be real, but if it's not, so be it. I'm sure Assassin's Creed Empire will resemble something similar to the screenshot we got. The next thing I want to talk about is kind of also confirming suspicions and things that Yves Guillemot has said about Assassin's Creed in the past, kind of clearing things up. Someone asked, is it true that you guys are moving away from a narrative story in the next AC game? That's a very worrying thing for me, since the AC story is very important to me. If you guys remember, a couple of months ago, more than a couple of months ago, like last year, we got this kind of leak, or statement from Yves Guillemot, who is the head of Ubisoft, and he stated that in the next Assassin's Creed game, they want to focus less on the narrative and more on the Ubisoft's kind of 1000 stories thing, which is where you kind of make your own story and go from that. But I guess it was kind of a miscommunication, because Amar here says, hell no, narrative is an essential piece of Assassin's Creed, and I also don't want to lose my job. So I don't know whether they decided to change their mind after the bad reception they got of other people from like that decision, or there was just a complete miscommunication and Yves Guillemot didn't relay the information very well to everyone, and he actually meant something completely different. I have no idea, but that's kind of good, because I was super scared that Assassin's Creed was going to focus less on the narrative and be more about just the gameplay, and that would have been really bad, because AC's story is one of the most important things to me. But also, this could mean that they're doing something that many other open world games have done, stuff like The Witcher 3 and Horizon Zero Dawn, where you have the amazing overarching story that's really great, but you also have loads of different systemic side missions that also have their own story as well, that build player experience and like your personal experience of the game, which would be really cool, because games like Horizon Zero Dawn and The Witcher 3, I fucking love. Like, they're amazing games, and they do their storytelling and their individual player story really well. So, if Assassin's Creed were to adopt that, I would be perfectly happy with that. And also, if they kept the overarching story of the modern day and the ancestor, that would be perfect to me. So, if that's what Ubisoft are going for, I'm all for that. And this kind of clears up everything to do with the misconceptions we had a few months ago with that. Another thing that was really cool that was actually confirmed yesterday yesterday was the possibility of an Assassin's Creed TV series, which is, I personally think this is really cool. Like, it was straight up confirmed yesterday. So someone asked, "Hey Amar, could you tell us more about the TV show product for AC?" And he simply replied, "It's like the movie, guys. We take our time to get sure we deliver something we can be proud of, but if you wonder if it's on our plan, then yes." Which is really cool that he just straight up was able to, you know, tell us that information, and, you know, it's completely confirmed. They would like an Assassin's Creed TV series. Obviously, it's a few years down the line. They're not just going to release it like fucking next year or something. It's definitely a few years away, but they are planning on making an Assassin's Creed TV series, which I think would be pretty good, in all fairness. Like, with a movie, there wasn't enough time to fit in all the lore of Assassin's Creed in like a nice, concise 2 hours. But with the TV series, it would be like the novels, like Heresy, where they could include so much lore and information about the series, have characters that we can come to love, and I think a TV series would actually be a lot more successful than the movie was, simply because they have more room to include all of the different aspects of Assassin's Creed. Also, someone asked if the TV series would be animated or live action, and Amar replied, "Oh, we are far from this, but my gut feeling would be live action." So it wouldn't be an animated series, it would be live action, and, you know, he kind of has the last say in these things because he is the head of content for Assassin's Creed. So I feel like if we ever get an AC TV series, then it will be live action, as Amar has stated in this Q&A. Something else that I thought was pretty cool is when someone asked, will we see either or both a return of a modern day protagonist and a strong modern day storyline? And Amar replied with just a smiley face. Now, I think this is hinting towards the fact that we will have a modern day protagonist and modern day storyline in the next Assassin's Creed game, because it's just a smiley face, man. Look at the fucking smiley face. It proves it. 100% proves it, obviously. But I feel like he is hinting at somewhat the return of the glorious modern day that we all love from the older games with that smiley face, because, you know, what if it wasn't true, he either wouldn't reply or he'd just say no, you know. So I really think that we'll get a good modern day in the next Assassin's Creed game, and we're fucking owed it, you know. We're owed it with the shit that was like Assassin's Creed Syndicate and Unity and even Black Flag and Rogue's modern day. We really need a good modern day back, so, you know, kind of makes me happy to see that little smiley face sitting there. Something else that caught my eye was when someone asked, Amar, do you think the anime style in the film should be used in the games going forward? Now, he replied and said, we're already using evolved versions in our novels and comics. Using the same one, I would say no, because the Abstergo version is super aggressive and works well in the context. But having more variety in design is something that you should expect for sure. So basically what he's saying is that the movie Animus will not be used in the games forward, but there will be a variety in design, maybe of the red chair from Assassin's Creed 2, you know, the Animus 2.0. And I'm personally very happy to see this, because I didn't want the movie Animus in the games. I just wanted the classic sitting down on the Animus and then reliving your ancestors' memories. We don't need the movie Animus, because it does change nothing about the game. I just think it kind of be silly, and it kind of look quite gimmicky having it there for the sake of it. So I'm quite glad to see that Amar has decided that having the movie Animus in the games would be a bad idea, because I also think it's a bad idea as well. Another thing that I thought was pretty cool was when someone asked, are there any plans of crossing over characters from games? For example, Sophia making an appearance in the next game as an antagonist. Then Amar replied, we may, that's the idea with projects that enrich the lore and bring content to the table, a bit like Daniel Cross. So this is kind of pointing towards Sophia Ricken being in the next Assassin's Creed game, and it is pronounced Ricken, because it was actually confirmed by Amar on this Q&A. It is pronounced fucking Ricken. 100%, it's confirmed. It is confirmed. It's confirmed. It's fucking Ricken. But yeah, it's kind of cool to see the fact that Sophia could be in a game in the future. I don't doubt she'll be in a game. I feel like she will definitely be in a game without a doubt. And, you know, maybe other characters. I wouldn't want Callum Lynch to be in a game. I think that would be a bit shit. But Sophia Ricken, definitely, I think that would be quite interesting to see her in a game, because she was a good character in the movie, and I feel like she could be translated well into the game series as well. Now, last but not least, this is kind of something that caught my attention. Thought it was pretty cool. Someone someone asked, would it be possible for Aguilar's outfit to be added as a legacy outfit in future games? And Amar replied, yes sir. So in future games, we'll be seeing Aguilar's outfit from the Assassin's Creed movie in the Assassin's Creed games. I think that's kind of cool. I have no problem with it at all, because it'd be a nice little thing that you can just kind of walk around in. I'd probably never use it that much, but I'd definitely experiment with it and just see how good it looks in the game, and maybe use it from time to time. But you know, I have nothing wrong with more legacy outfits being added in. I think legacy outfits are quite cool, and yeah, that's basically it. It just kind of confirms there that Aguilar's outfit will be in future games as a legacy outfit. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. There's not really much else I can talk about. Those are the only things that really caught my eye about it, because the rest of it was just about the movie, and to be honest, I don't really care about stuff about the movie. I only care about the things in the games. The movie was alright, but you know, I don't really fucking care anymore. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to go ahead and like and subscribe for more Assassin's Creed content in the future, and also remember to comment down in the comment section below what you thought of this Q&A. I'll leave a link to the Reddit post in the description of this video, so you guys can go and look at all the other questions that were on that thread. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.